It's a 3 litre TDI V6 S-Line Plus. It's Tiptronic, 2014 on a 14 plate, one owner from new, great condition and full service history. It's done 58,775 miles. Fuel economy, urban 32.8 miles per gallon, extra urban 42.2 miles per gallon, and combined is 38.2 miles per gallon. Has a top speed of 135 miles per hour out of a 6-cylinder 242 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. So we've got the proper key there with a blade and a nice little place to put it on the dashboard, look, so it doesn't slide around on your gear tunnel or lose it in your pocket. So that's a great idea from Audi, a key with a blade on. I like it. So that's it, foot on the brake, turn the ignition, and away we go. I'll just turn the fan down and the music, although great sound system. Right, so we'll turn this down a little bit, just turn that down to 1, although I do need to keep it fairly cool in here. Rear parking sensors, here we go. Service history, 14th of the 3rd 2016 at 12,891 miles, Jack Barclay Audi. 28th of the 2nd 2017 at 18,304 miles, Jack Barclay Audi. 1st of the 3rd 2018, 24,347 miles, Jack Barclay Audi. 17th of the 1st 2019 at 30,812 miles, Jack Barclay Audi. 29th of the 1st 2020 at 37,224 miles, Jack Barclay Audi. 3rd of the 2nd 2021 at 41,625 miles, Jack Barclay Audi. 20th of the 1st 2022 at 46,770 miles, Alpine Motorworks. And the 26th of the 1st 2023 at 53,919 miles, Alpine Motorworks again. Done 58,775 at the moment. So let's get going, get some air circulating through the car so my cameras don't overheat. I've already had a nightmare with them this morning. not switching on. It's nearly time for the new GoPro to come out. It's probably next month or early next month. So what we're on now, GoPro 11s, so it'll be the GoPro 12. Let's just hope they manage to get them to stop overheating and switching on and syncing and working properly. They've had 11 goes at it so far and not managed it. So big Audi Q7. If you're studying at the moment electric cars and the values and diesels, you'll see that the Motoring Press have put that electric vehicles have stabilised this month. By stabilise, it means that I think Tesla's have dropped 1,500 quid or something like that. So that's stabilising, but diesels are plummeting. Remember plummeting. So I think this has gone down £175 or something, and we're actually having to give over buck for nice diesels, and you can buy electric vehicles that have gone down £1,500 a month. You can buy them for way behind, I mean thousands behind. So don't believe anything you hear or read in the motoring journals. They're all, in my opinion, they're all bent, and I think there's so much money changing hands at the moment with advertising or trying to popularise electric vehicles that you just can't believe a word you say, or word they say. I mean, you jump in this, 7 seats, 2 seats in the back. Where are you going to find a vehicle like this for this money that doesn't drop like a stone? No, I'm not going through the lights. And the reason I'm not going through the lights is I know that all the cyclists that are watching this would report me. So, right, so here we go. We've got, there you go, height and reach adjustable, multifunction steering wheel. We've got cruise just here, electric windows here, electric door mirrors, power folding door mirrors, and that beautiful 3-litre engine. And when you get to a stage where you're nearly out of fuel, instead of having to go and find somewhere and then sit there for a couple of hours while it charges up, you just go to this thing called a fuel station. You put a diesel pump in a hole in the back here, fill it up, and you're good for another 300 or 400 miles. I don't know why they haven't thought of it before. It's just effortless. When you think how much it weighs, and the tyre roar, it's certainly not unpleasant. The whole car is brilliant. Trying to make sure I'm not speeding. So we'll just put cruise control on. Go, just get up to 60 in no time, click the ending, that's cruise control on. I can decrease the speed clicking down or increase it clicking up. We've got paddle shift on the steering wheel, just change down like so. You do feel like you're in a really solid vehicle. Roundabout today, and of course not only do you need all your wits about you, but you need your mirrors. You could do with a pan roof as well, so that you can see anything landing on you from above. Just so easy to drive. Nice big and comfortable big armrest here, cup holder there. There's the locking wheel nuts in there. As I mentioned before, the radio or the sound system is very, very good. I think it was Alexander O'Neill playing before. Get that on full blast. Do you know what? It's quite a nice day today. It's been raining a bit, but what a day to just jump in a car like this and go anywhere. You know, know, no planning. You don't have to worry about where your next charge is going to be. You just jump in it, go anywhere. No, you know, a joyride is exactly that. It's supposed to be full of joy, not planning. You know, lose yourself. Well, you can't lose yourself in an EV, can you? You can. You've got to go and, well, don't get me started on EVs. This chap's speeding up, so we'll let him go. Highway maintenance. What else? You can also, there you go, change gears, knock the gear selector across, knock it forward for changing up and back for changing down. Just feels solid. Here's your mode switch, so you can swap over. You can swap the source of the audio, Bluetooth and radio and so on. Here you can knock the track, although from where I sit I can't really see it. Just going to move over, there you go. So I can, there you go, I can just knock that over, goes to the next one. Especially in this car, just carry on to the Lake District, go up the Drunken Duck for my lunch. Camera switched off already. Overheated. Another electric battery, lithium battery, overheated. Switched it off. What, 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Honestly, Mr. GoPro, if you're watching, put a diesel engine in them. You can use the weight to turn the car or to assist you turning the car. Load the front wheel up, car goes round the bend, unless of course you're in a whatever that thing is in front. It's a Vauxhall something or other. I don't even know what it is. I don't think I've ever seen one before, and it's a 71 plate. It's got a very long name, whatever it is. Is it a Grandland? I thought they were bigger. Anyway, what a car. You put the back row seats down. Folks, we're going to have an accident here if we're not careful with this lad. Driving too fast. What a only one person going to come off worse there, and it wasn't me. Oh, unless I hit this bloke. Just got his shovel at head height. Thank you. I suppose that's the only instance where you'd have been better off in a sports car. Well, we've got the roof bar carrier system, rear privacy glass, middle row of seats slide forward so you can get in the back easier. Nice car. Aircon here, heated seats, right hand side you have your volume control for your radio. I mean, it really handles well. Steering's great. I think this is perhaps steering and feel through the tyres is somewhere between an X5, X6 and a Range Rover. If you like a bit more feel when you're driving, a bit sportier drive, but you want something that your family's going to be safe in and will get you anywhere at any time through anything, then this is it's a good option. The aluminium side steps, I think they're perhaps more for looks and practicality. The nice 3-spoke wheels. Not falling into this trap. All we need to do is overtake this guy, give him a yard, and then run into the guy who had his big bucket up at head height on a country lane. Overheated it again after about a minute. This actually it's a real driver's car. It makes me want to drive too fast. So you just load it into corners. It's just no problem. You don't get the sensation that you're going to fall over. It's well planted. Great car to drive. Big. Got electric seats here as well. There you go, up and down, backrest. Just nice. So paddle shift there. Nice thick padded steering wheel. Everything you need without stuff that you don't need, I think. There you go, sat nav. Nice and simple sat nav, no big silly iPads stuck on the dashboard. Soaks the bumps up. It's quite funny really, because when I worked for VW Audi, absolute great bunch of lads at Humphrey Moons at Chorley Autos, great bunch of lads, great bunch of mechanics, and it makes all the difference on how you remember vehicles. When I worked for BMW, the boss was great, the sales manager not so much, the service manager not so much. The accountant, but you know, at VW Audi for Humphrey, I think back, and I've told this story before, but I was so busy. I was still at work at 9 o'clock. We finished at 6. I was still at work at 9 o'clock, and Humphrey Moon just happened to be driving by. Humphrey Moon owned Moon's Toyota and Chorley Autos. What did he do? Stopped, rolled his sleeves up, helped me, and me and him were dealing customers. Yeah, it's like I was going to say it was like being in the trenches, but it's nothing like being in the trenches. So I apologise straight away for that. But you know, these days, all the bosses, the sales managers, the general managers, they're just nobody will get their hands dirty anymore. They're too busy walking around in the pointy shoes and the fancy suits and telling everybody what they've done wrong and how many cars they should be selling, when they haven't got a clue how to do it themselves. That's the motor trade for you these days. What a great car. Young lady just here to pick this nice bright Audi A1 up. Not even had time to video it. We've got the a little Fiat coming swap there, and in front of that we've got the yellow Audi A1, a 2 litre. That'll be a little pocket rocket. There we go, we're back. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-da.